video with 3 books, I don't need to have like a large amount of books in each video, you know, so yeah, I'll just talk about these three books. Alright, let's start. All of them are in Czech, and I will read you the synopsis from Goodreads, the English one, and usually I would read like the synopsis in Czech. I would translate it right away. I can't do that today because I didn't sleep a lot and my brain is basically dead, so no translation today. Just we'll look at the pretty books. I will focus on the book sounds, book triggers more. Usually I would focus on the books themselves, but today I really want to focus on the sounds. Alright? Alright, let's begin. Okay, the first book that I have here is titled Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. And first of all, the cover is absolutely beautiful. This is the hardcover edition, and I think that in English you have like a different cover. This is usually the cover for the paperback. I'm not exactly sure, maybe I'm wrong. I just saw multiple covers and I think I prefer this cover instead, with the vines and like the blue. I don't even know what this is. Like the blue lines and the gold. You can really see how shiny it is. So Ariadne is a book about Ariadne and her brother, I think, Minotaurus. And let me show you the inside. I actually know that the author posted a photo of the Czech edition on her Instagram, and the caption said something along the lines of like, oh, look how beautiful this is. I was like, oh, this looks so beautiful. This is a Czech edition. What? I didn't know that it will be translated. And you know that I read both English and Czech books. I don't really care, but I've been buying a lot of Czech books these days. I don't know, it's just, yeah, I gotta support my, nation's book business and translation business. So this, in case you don't know the story of Minotaurus, which I kinda doubt. I doubt it because it's such a famous story, but it's a story from Greek mythology. And you know what? I think I'll just read you the synopsis now. The book smells so nice. I don't know, the Czech books, they smell differently than English books. I don't know, they probably use different paper. And I think this paper is recycled, but it's not as recycled as like English books sometimes. So I don't know if you noticed, but like English books sometimes they have very dark, they have very dark like gray pages, which is typical for recycled books. And this paper is also recycled, but the percentages I think are kind of different. And this paper is my favorite. Okay. Yeah. So now on to the synopsis, and I have to put it down because I have to read it from my phone. Alright. Ariadne, princess of Crete, grows up greeting the dawn from her beautiful dancing floor and listening to her nurse-maid's stories of gods and heroes. But beneath her golden palace echo the ever-present hoofbeats of her brother, the Minotaur, a monster who demands young sister she leaves behind. Hypnotic, propulsive, and utterly transporting, Jennifer Saint's Ariadne forges a new epic, one that puts the forgotten woman of Greek mythology back at the heart of the story, as they strive for a better world. Okay, so this is obviously a Greek mythology retelling, and I do love retellings, but I've read The Song of Achilles last year, and that book put me into like a Greek mythology slump. I know that people love it so much, and I just didn't for some reason. It was very hard for me to read. I loved Circe by Madeline Miller, which is also a book by her, The Song of Achilles. She also wrote that. I love that book, but I didn't vibe with The Song of Achilles. It was stressful, and I feel like a lot of these Greek mythology retellings are just so stressful, and I don't know, I have to be in the right mood to read them, I guess. But yeah, I do like them. I feel ready to go back into the Greek mythology world after I took a break, quite a long one. It's just that sometimes, like, the gods, they just make me so angry that I just can't continue with the books, with the stories. Yeah, so that's Ariadne, and I will actually be reading this fairly soon. I'm excited for it. I feel like I'm in the right headspace to start reading it. So I can look on the back. It's pretty much the same thing. The synopsis is the same. Yeah. It only says that Ariadne was the daughter of a powerful king Mino. Whatever. Today I told you my brain is just not working, so I forgot like a lot of names. Just, yeah, it is what it is today. Okay. And I know that we've met Ariadne in the book Circe by Madeline Miller, and I was really interested in her story. And I think Jennifer Saint also wrote a new book titled Alec Draw, and I don't know if it came out already or not, but I'm also excited about that one. I don't know, I just feel ready to like go back to the Greek mythology or like the Roman mythology world too, because I've seen some like interesting Roman mythology books as well, even though they're pretty similar, right? But yeah, anyways, okay. Oh, I forgot to uncover the book sleeve, and oh, look how beautiful this is. Now I wanted to see the back side too. There's hair in my mouth. Okay. Why is it so hard for me to do this? Oh, there's nothing. That's disappointing. This is like off topic, but you know, you can see that my natural hair is growing out, and I noticed that it was way easier for me to take care of it when I've had it bleached and basically completely destroyed. Because I don't know, I feel like I wash my hair every single time before I film, but I feel like after like an hour it gets like greasy for some reason. I don't get it, which didn't happen when I've had my hair bleached, and I know I want to bleach my hair again, like especially like these parts. I just can't bring myself to do it because I know it will be a lot of work, because I have like long hair was the victim of an elaborate kidnapping. After being set free, she becomes obsessed with finding the man who took her, who tortured her, who changed her. Both women want answers. Both are determined to get them. Neither is prepared for what she will find. So, seems like we will follow two stories that will probably combine into one. And I actually, I don't know, it kind of sounds like this will be like a typical domestic thriller where you have, like a couple like trying to uncover secrets, or like somebody just trying to uncover secrets. Yeah, basically it doesn't have to be a couple. But I haven't read that many of domestic thrillers. I know that for some people they don't really work anymore. And I am not that big a fan of the thriller genre, so I have read only a few books in that genre, so I don't really care. I am excited for this book as well, and we'll see, maybe it will really surprise me. Maybe I'll make predictions and they will not be true. I always like making predictions when I'm reading these books. However, if I'm right with my prediction, then I'm usually disappointed. So we'll see. We'll see about this book. So yeah, I really like when you open hardcovers and they kind of make this noise like of, I don't know, the spine kind of like snaps a little bit. Yeah, that. And it's great because the spine doesn't actually break because it's a hardback. I think I still prefer hardback books. It's just that, especially like English hardbacks, they're more expensive than paperbacks. So I tend to buy hardbacks only when it comes out in the Czech language. Because, well, you don't have a choice. Like, there are no versions, like multiple versions of the book. You either have a paperback or you have a hardback, and like you cannot choose between the two. It's just there's always one option, and that's probably to save money. It makes sense. So I want to get more into the thriller genre. I don't know, they stress me out sometimes. So I have to be in like the right headspace for that. Or mind. Yeah, in the right mind to read these. I know that sometimes people make these like sounds when they touch the book cover, the sleeve. I can't do that, like it doesn't work for me. have like specific used bookshops where you can buy books, but not in like thrift stores. I don't know. Please answer my question if you know the answer. Okay, so let me read you the synopsis from my phone again, because I can't translate today. It's just not gonna happen today. Alright, so The Stranger by Albert Camus. Through the story of an ordinary man unwittingly drawn into a senseless murder on an Algerian beach, Camus explored what he termed the nakedness of man faced with the absurd. First published in English in 1946, now in a new translation by Matthew Ward. So, it doesn't give you much information, does it? Obviously I have a different translation because I have the Czech edition, but seems like it's one of those books that kind of make you think, and the book maybe doesn't have a lot of plot and it's just centered around the writing and the events, and kind of like Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis. I can't talk today. It's whatever. You know what I mean. You know the book I mean, right? Like that kind of style when you just don't really know what's happening, but there is like a lesson there for you